Namaste, and welcome to Machhapuchchhre podcast, the podcast where we explore stories and perspectives from our school community. Today, we have a special episode titled Then and Now, where we will compare past and present lifestyle. Today, we are also joined by our esteemed principal, Sir Mr. Homnath Acharya, and four curious learners from Machhapuchchhre Ivy World School. Let's dive in. Hi, it's me Abipsa, and my hobby is to play guitar.
Namaste, my name is Melvina Morgan and my hobby is to draw.
Namaste, it's me Inamala and I love to do coding.
Namaskar, it's me Tanishka Pore and I love to swim.
Namaste, my name is Yudhishti Shangbo and I like playing piano.
Namaste, it's me Homnath Acharya. I'm currently working as the principal of Machhapuchchhre Ivy World School.
Principal sir, what games did you play as a child and how are they different from today's games?
Yeah, when I was of your age, I used to play football. But we did not have the facility to play football. We did not have football like, you are playing at the moment. Okay? So we used to make football out of socks. We used to put the waist clothes inside our socks and we used to sew the socks and make the football, make it bigger. Okay? And we used to make a team by, calling the friends of our neighborhood, right? And we used to play football. It was very interesting. We did not have the rules of the football at that time. We used to make the rules of the football by ourselves, yes? And then we used to enjoy a lot. That was interesting.
That sounds so cool. Next question. Did you have homework in the past? How was the pressure compared to now?
I studied at government school, public school. There were many students in a single class. When I was the student, at that time, there were more than 60 students in my class, in a single class. And it was not possible for the teachers to give homework for individual students and to check the homework and to provide feedback to them. So there was very less homework. I didn't even remember doing homeworks till grade 9. When I was in grade 10, I remember doing maths homework. And I used to submit maths homework to my maths teacher. And he used to give me feedback. He used to encourage me. So during that time, homework was not it was not compulsory. It was not mandatory for the students. But teachers were very strict. Teachers were very strict in the class. That was the situation.
That was really interesting knowing that. How are classrooms when you were a student? No smart boards, no laptops. How did teacher explain things?
Yeah, classroom was purely traditional, right? It was very big. It was not well furnished. Yes, we did not have chairs, table. We used to have desk, bench, and then it was also very crowded, right? So some of our friends used to sit down and used to listen to the teachers. Yes, teachers used to use the board, blackboard. They used to write with chalk. Okay, no smart board, no other facilities, right? But the students who were very much interested, they used to sit to the front. And the students who were not interested in academics, those who were not interested in studies, they used to sit at the back, right? And those who were at the front, they used to concentrate in class. They used to ask many questions to the teachers. I was one of them sitting at the front and asking questions to my teachers. I used to interact with them and I tried to learn a lot. That's why I came first when I got promoted from grade 9 to grade 10.
Wow, I really wish I could be as brave as you. Oh, and next question, was discipline stricter in the past?
Yeah, teachers were they were guided by all traditional thoughts, right? And the traditional thought, according to the traditional thought of Nepali society, students must be submissive towards the teachers, right? Students should obey teachers without any questioning, right? So teachers were like that. Okay, we used to be afraid with the teachers. Those who used to ask questions to the teachers was considered as a bold student, very, very much bold. Okay, many of the students used to hesitate to ask questions to the teachers.
And how do you think school rules should adapt in today's generation?
This sort of traditional, very strict classroom environment is not good for the learners, right? They don't get to learn a lot of things, right? So what I think is teachers must be student friendly, child friendly. Yes, they have to be able to create in such an environment that students must be expressive in the class, must be confident while asking questions to the teachers. If teachers are not student friendly, if students hesitate to ask questions to the teachers, then learning environment doesn't go good, right? So if you want to learn something interesting, then you should be able to ask questions to your teachers. Yes, teachers must be friendly to you. Okay, if they are not friendly, if they do not create better environment for you, you will not be able to ask questions to the teachers. You will be afraid to ask questions. You will be afraid to learn from them. They are your source of inspiration. Yes, they are your pathfinders, right? They find the right path for you. They show the right path for you. So they are all in all, right? So you should be friendly with them, and teachers should be friendly with you. So in today's generations, in today's time, in today's schools, right, classroom must be child friendly. Okay, that is what I expect, and we are creating this sort of environment at Machhapuchchhre Ivy World School, where students feel comfortable to ask questions to the teachers, where they feel comfortable to learn from the teachers. They get every support required from their teachers. Each learner, each individual learner is supported by the teachers.
I can also feel this school is very child friendly. Now let's move on to the next question. How has the technology changed the way students learn? Do you think it makes education more easier or more distracting?
Nowadays, yeah, it's more easier. Yeah, so sometimes students are using gadgets and they are getting distracted. That is one thing, but now the learning environment is much better, because students do not only learn from their teachers, they do not only learn from the books. In the past, when I was the student, we used to learn only from the book, only from the teachers. There were no other options for us at that time. But now you have multiple options. You learn from computer. You can just learn from Google. You can just Google and learn, get the informations, right? And similarly, you learn from many other social medias. Okay, you have many other platforms to learn. You can go to library, you can explore many books, and you learn from those books. So you get a lot of informations. You can do the community work, project work, and you can learn from them. Yes, you can visit different areas, industries, right, farming areas, and many places from where you can learn and get first-hand knowledge. You can go to heritage site, temples, palaces, where you can learn a lot of things. So we didn't have much options to learn in the past, but now learning is much easier. It's up to you. If you make good use of this environment, you can learn a lot of things. So feel yourself that you are very lucky.
It was really fascinating to know that how technologies have changed the past. In your childhood, how did you communicate with friends without phones or social media?
We used to directly we used to communicate with the friends once we met them, right? And another option was we used to write letter. We used to write letter to them, and those letters were sent to them through post office. Okay, so that was another means of communication. So there were not much other means, because we did not have telephone, we did not have mobile, we did not have television, we did not have many more the technologies which you are enjoying now. So technology was not developed. So we used to communicate directly, or we used to write letter. And they used to write letter. I still remember writing so many letters to one of my best friends, and he also used to write letter. And because of that, I got to develop my literary skills, writing skills.
That was really cool knowing that. How has your past shaped the way you lead our school today?
Yeah. So in the past, I was very much curious. One of the most curious students of my class, right? I was very curious. I used to explore so many things. Yes, I was hungry. I was hungry in getting knowledge, in enriching myself with knowledge and skills. And that hunger has led me to this position now. Okay, whenever I used to find the book or newspaper or magazine, I used to read. I still remember reading one magazine. At that time, one magazine was very popular, Wisdom. Have you ever read Wisdom? No. It used to publish in India. And when my father used to go to Viratnagar, I always used to request him to bring one Wisdom for me. When my father used to bring the magazine at my home, I continuously used to read that. I still remember spending more than 14 hours continuously reading Wisdom, reading the magazine. And I still remember reading a single magazine 5 times, more than 5 times. Because there were no other magazines, right? And I still remember reading Muna. Do you know Muna? No? Muna. We used to read Muna, Nepali magazine. It was very popular at that time, right? And I used to read newspapers as well. So I was so much interested and motivated to read magazines, to read books, to read newspapers, and that really helped me to enrich my knowledge, enrich my skills, and that passion has led me to this position now. Yes, after grade 10, I completed my intermediate degree, and then bachelor's degree and master's degree, and I became a teacher, and I continuously worked as a teacher, exploring knowledge, exploring skills, sharing and imparting my knowledge and skills with the learners.
I wish those books were still here. And what habits should we bring back from the past to improve our present lives?
Yeah, to improve our present life, definitely we have to, when I was child, I used to respect my parents. Yes, I used to listen to them. That thing should be implemented for your generation as well. Yes. So when I was child, yes, I used to learn from my seniors, right? There were many senior people who were the guiding principles, who were the example for me. Yes, some of them were football players, some of them were best teacher, some of them were best farmer, some of them were entrepreneur, and I used to learn from them. Yes, so in the past, the family system was also very good. Mother and father were very supportive. Yes, there was close bond between children and parents. So same thing should be implemented. We have to bring back those things in your life. Okay, we have to spend our quality time with the parents. Parents have to spend their quality time with the children. Our parents used to do that. Every day, my father and mother used to spend more than 2 hours with us. They used to guide us. They used to share very interesting stories. My mother used to share religious story, which made me a moral citizen, good citizen. So I learned some moral values from my mother. I learned the entrepreneurship skill from my father. My father was bold, used to go outside and used to earn for us. My mother was very caring. She used to cook food for us, and she used to share so many interesting stories and used to motivate all of us. And teachers were also inspiring. That's why we are in these positions. So at this age also, you should be connected to the family. You should be connected to the community. We used to do so many community work, right? It was not guided by the school. It was not guided by the teachers. But in the community itself, we used to do so many sort of community work. We used to take part in the festivals, actively involved in the festivals. Yes, we used to contribute something good, something interesting. We used to do something creative during festival time. Yes, our friends, our circles used to gather during the festivals and used to support each other. That was very interesting. So those things we should bring back and continue for your generations, right? Thank you.
I'm really glad to know that. Next question. If you could give one piece of advice balancing tradition and modernity, what would it be and why?
One advice is, when we practice modernity, modern things, modern practices, innovative practices, we should not forget our tradition, our past, our values. So while we are practicing different things in this modern world, okay, we use social media, we use gadget, we use different sources for learning. That's good, but at the same time, we should not forget our human values that have come from the past, our family values, our community values, our traditions, our festivals, our cultures. They never become old, they never become outdated. They are our assets, and it's because of those things we are here, we are standing here. So we should not forget our tradition. Yes.
Thank you, Principal Sir, and our curious learners for this insightful conversation. Today, we learned how the past shapes our present and how to carry best of both worlds. It's me, Ina Malla, signing off. Stay curious.
Thank you. Namaste.